everybody, what's up? T Squared Tristan Thomas here, host of Toss. And if you know me, or if you don't, you're going to find something out about me. But if you know me, you know I love Star Wars. I do. I really do. The first trilogy was the best trilogy. I love Star Wars. Why do I bring this up? I bring this up because I feel the Milwaukee Bucks are a lot like the Star Wars trilogy, the first one. Now, I see a lot of you are confused. I see all the confused looks on the face. I see all the question marks above the head. Allow me to make it make sense. Now, in A New Hope, which was Star Wars 4, it was all about Luke finding out that his father was a Jedi and that he is strong with the Force. It was really establishing the franchise. Much like the Milwaukee Bucks were establishing the franchise and the next great player in Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then you get Jabari. And then you draft Thon McCure. Pinkies up. And then you draft Malcolm Brogdon. It was all about establishing something new. New ownership. New way of thinking. No longer just chasing after the 8th seed. It was a new hope. Then you usurp Jason Kidd. Yes, I said usurp because the circumstances at which he was hired from Brooklyn were really shady. But you know what? We looked past it. We gave him a chance. Had a 41-41 season his first year. Ever since then, way under 500. Now Jabari's injured. Now the Bucks aren't playing well. We have ushered in to episode 5. The Empire Strikes Back. And if you remember The Empire Strikes Back, you realize it was a dark time for the rebellion. Luke was constantly getting his behind kicked all movie long. The rebels were on the run. Han got put into carbon freeze. Luke got his hand cut off, found out that his father was Darth Vader. Spoiler alert for all the little kids out there. It was a dark time for the rebellion. Much like it is dark times for the Milwaukee Bucks. Again, Jabari Parker is out with his second ACL tear within 3 seasons. Giannis is still playing like the mega superstar that he is. Thon McCure finally getting some playing time. But the Empire, every force out there, every bad thing that could possibly happen is happening to the Milwaukee Bucks. And maybe within their own organization with Coach Jason Kidd, who I could go on a rant about him for the next 35 minutes and still not say everything that needs to be said about how awful his coaching has been since his first season. Yeah, somebody had to say it, and somebody had to say it without stuttering. The coaching has been awful. I can't point to one single solitary thing that I could say, hey, Jason Kidd was responsible for that. Maybe it's time for a change. The captain of the ship is supposed to steer the ship in the right direction. It's supposed to put players in the best position to win. But when you're putting your best players on the bench and not giving them any time, DNPCDing these guys for 6, 7, 8 games straight, and you wonder why you're so far under 500. Look, all I'm saying is that we're currently in episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. But you know what? There was an episode 6, Return of the Jedi, where they came back and made everything right. They found Han, got him out of carbon freeze, killed Jabba the Hutt. Final showdown with Darth Vader at the end, blew up the Death Star number 2. Things were set right for the rebellion, at least until they made another episode. I fully believe that the Bucks' time is coming. I fully believe at one point we will be in episode 6, Return of the Jedi, making things right, making the playoffs, being the top 4, top 3 seed in the Eastern Conference, and being an absolute problem for the rest of the NBA like we all foreseen this team to do. But you have to do what's right for the franchise. It's time to start looking at the teachers and the lessons being taught, which means you need to start evaluating whether or not Jason Kidd is the guy to take this franchise to championship caliber. Because from what I've saw over the past 2.5 seasons, he ain't it. I'm T Squared, and that's your quick toss for this week.